Mi papá me dice que malo es él. ¿Qué más puedo hacer? I love this part. Lo supe en un segundo, él cambiaría mi mundo. I love that part. And then the next part was okay. Es que me duele. I don't like the I part because I'm just like. Que quiero como La Habana, mami, que bola. Oh, nana, está acompañada o anda sola. Oh, nana, pero que fácil me descontrola. Oh, nana, tú me quemas, vuelves y me enrola. Me enrola, vamos pa' mambo, suéname el tambor. Recuerdo de La Habana y el campo, la libertad que bien te sabe. Cuando volverá, solo Dios sabe, mami, que bola. Oh, está acompañada o anda sola. Oh, nana, pero que fácil me descontrola. Oh, nana, tú me quemas, vuelves y me enrola. Camila Rimona y ala de un pájaro sanado sala.
Are the lyrics on the screen? Is that why?
No.
Oh.
Welcome back, bitches. I am so excited. So, as you have seen before, we met Camila Cabello. She is tiny. Let me just put that out there. It's not a bad thing. She looks cute. She's adorable. But
Like, oh my god.
yeah, here's the CD to prove it. Look at that signature. What is that though? Like I'm not saying that it's a bad signature. I'm just saying what is it? I mean it's a C, and then there's a star.
Is that a star?
It looks like a star.
That's a 7.
I don't I don't know, but that's her signature right over there. So I'm going to talk about just the album in general, and then I'm going to talk about the 3 songs, one you already know of, but mainly 2 more songs on the album that we think, both me and Ruby think, that are a little bit more influenced in the Latin aspect, like sound-wise. They're a little bit more Latin than the rest of the album. So first of all, let's talk about the album cover. So everybody knows this album cover is super Cuban influence. Like this is all like the dress, seriously, the dress, the background. Like, I mean, look at the ones that doesn't have like her signature on it. There's like, it's like, have you ever done when you were in school to make old paper, like you put like coffee grounds and you like ground it and look like brownish, and like this is what it looks like. And I freaking love it because even her hairdo, oh actually we could show it in the back. Her hairdo is like the typical like updo hairdo that she has, which believe it or not actually kind of reminds me more of like Cuban people, because one thing that I know for sure about Cuban people is that they love to dress up very elegantly, and they have like this really nice way of dressing up. Even in Cuba, like living in a country that's very that's filled with poverty and everything, they still don't fail to kind of look presentable and look elegant. So I think I love like the feel of this whole like album cover, because this even like, come on, she's like sweaty and stuff, like it's really hot. It's like it's a Caribbean like island, so it's super hot over there, and I love how she did like her like it's like it's supposed to have a very like islandy feel to it, which is really awesome. She got sandals on, for the love of God. It looks like chanclas. Like it is a chancla, honestly. And I still haven't been able to look up that building in the back.
I think I think they did it in what do they call it? Little Havana. And
Calle Ocho, like Little Havana in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did too. But see, this is why I think that this building right here is a very famous building in Cuba. But I still don't know. I don't know how to look it up. I had to look up monuments in Cuba, but you know, this one right over here in the background, I love like the frame that she has, her big earrings that she has, like her little hoop earrings. Everyone knows that when you're Latina, hoop earrings are like a must, like when it comes to like dressing up and being fancy, right? So she has her hoop earrings and everything. And then she's freaking Cuban, so she just looks Like her skin is tan. Like it's great. It's great. One thing I did not understand that I've been telling Ruby for the longest time when she got the album first before me, so we looked at it and she actually got the good one. So go to Target to get the good one because this one actually has the Havana remix on it. The other one does not have the Havana remix. But when she first got the album, I like she was looking at it and I was like, wow, this looks so good. And then we opened it up. She liked it. She didn't really mind, but I was like, what the fuck? So when you open it up, there's clouds. That's all I can say. Like it has nothing.
Like a dreamer?
I don't know, dude, but it's like for me, honestly, like I'm gonna critique it. Like it didn't go. It like threw it off for me because you go from this like nice. Even the back of like the booklet is like also the same feel.
Target also gives you a booklet.
Right. Sorry, let me took that out. Even like the back of the booklet. When you look in the actual booklet, this is my favorite part about the whole CD. Not just the songs, but this is my favorite part about the whole CD. Is that when you look in the booklet, you kind of see like it's a photo album. Like you kind of see her as a kid, like her as a little kid. She has like pictures of just like her little behind the scenes things. She has like this also the like red background that we saw in the original Havana poster, which is I really like this color. Mostly what I love is I'm gonna find it for you. She has this. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Havana, Cuba. Oh, it says Havana, Cuba, el Distrito Federal, Mexico, to Miami. Yeah. Which is basically how her trip as a little girl, like where she ended up. She went, like she was born in like La Habana, Cuba. Then she moved to Mexico City, and then she finally moved to Miami. Which I love it. I love that she had like, and I think it's in her writing, right?
Yeah, she has chicken scratch writing, man.
Yeah, for real. But I love it. I love how it's in her writing, and then it's on the booklet side where it shows like her baby pictures. Like it's really, really nice. And then on the other side you kind of see her badass like like stance and whatever, like this picture right over here. So I think the booklet is also really, I loved her art in like the booklet. All right, this one I still don't understand. Like I'm never gonna understand it, but I'm not gonna question it anymore because I just feel like it like threw it off a little bit for me. But she made it up with the booklet and she made it up with the songs. So it's fine. So we're gonna talk about the three songs. Okay, the first one I'm gonna make it real quick because we have a whole video on it. Yeah, I have two. I have Havana, which is my very first time ever hearing Havana, thanks to Ruby, and then we have the Havana remix. So go check out both of those videos for me and it'll be great. But the first one, obviously, most influence out of all the CD, I think, is probably Havana because it's in the name. It has the little like bongo drum things in the background. That's like I said in the video, in like those videos, that it's very, very Cuban. It's like mostly in all of Cuban music. It has the trumpets, which is really, really good. The design of the single cover is very, very Latin. And most of her performances as well were very, very Latin influenced, especially the ones at the Latin AMAs, which was really good.
The music video too.
Yeah, the music video was, I'm not even gonna get in there because there's a whole video of that too. But Havana is probably the #1 song on this album that is very heavily Latin influenced, and I love how it became her single because it's about goddamn time. Like, thank you. Second song that I really like, it's not one of my favorites, but I do like it, and I love the message in it, and it has nothing, I don't think it has anything to do with her, but I'm gonna leave my comments for that later. But it's called She Loves Control. I think we didn't notice at first, and Ruby's actually the first one to notice it. I didn't actually notice it until the very end of the song. But if you like put it, I think the best way to hear it is probably on headphones or like really loud on a speaker, because you can hardly kind of hear it throughout the song, but you can definitely hear it at the end. And it has a guitar in it, like it's plucking. It's like a little like, yeah, it's a classic guitar, and it's like it's plucking, and I really, really love the feel of it. So it kind of carries like the undertone of the song throughout the whole thing. Maybe we can look it up.
Yeah.
It's the drums too. Like the drums are super, super, like, it's like you have to really listen to it because it's the undertone of the song. Like it's behind the boom, like the whole boom thing. It's behind that, and it's the guitar. It's like that whole there it is. You can hear the plucking. I'm telling you, it's at the very end though. Like the very end is when you can definitely hear it.
Okay, wait.
Oh. There it is. There it is. It's the climax. And then when you get to the end of the
I
song.
keep thinking it's a horn.
Yeah. That was one of my, like, me and Ruby's opinion is that one was also Latin influence because of predominantly the guitar in the song that you can definitely hear when you get to like the climax of the song where she does her like ad libs, like, you know, when in the song and towards the end of the song. And then also what I just noticed right now, see, this is why you have to keep like listening to the song, is she has like these drum, like this drum rhythm after the chorus. Like she sings the chorus, he has like this like drum bongo like feel, which also gives it that kind of like a kind of very salsa-ish rhythm, which is really, really cool. So She Loves Control is definitely one of my choices as to which ones were very, like, music-wise, very Latin influenced. The next one, which I think is like definitely, it's not Latin influence, but it's in between. It's like in the Caribbean. Like it's a very islandy. That's definitely like something that you would hear like if you go to the Bahamas or you go to Cuba or you just go to somewhere where you can like lay back and eat and like drink a coconut or something. Like that's kind of what the feel of the song is, and it's called Inside Out, and it's one of my favorite songs. I think it's my top 5 song.
And she speaks Spanish in it for a little bit.
She does speak Spanish in it, which I am definitely excited. I'm going to show you the little part.
What she said.
Oh yeah, it's so easy. It's called Miami a Mexico, Esta Cosa Se Prendió, which basically it's like Esta Cosa Se Prendió is a saying that we like say. I don't know if it's just Mexico or it's like Latin America, but Esta Cosa Se Prendió. It could mean a lot of things, but in the sense that she's talking about, it's like, oh, like this thing just got lit. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's literally what it means. Like this thing just got lit. But like sometimes we use it for that. Like when you go to a party, like, yeah, esta cosa se prendió. Like, you know, or if like a fight's about to happen, like, damn, esta cosa se prendió. It's like this just got real. Like
I thought it was stuff we learned.
No, that's aprendió, not prendió. Did anyone notice that this song is also titled like the movie? I'm just saying. But no one noticed, really? That's the first thing I thought. Like she named a song Inside Out after there's a very big major Pixar movie called Inside Out. I don't know about that, but whatever. Anyway.
She does like Disney movies.
She loves Mulan, which is the shirt I was wearing when I met her. And she loves Harry Potter, which is I was wearing this sweater when I met her as well. And I asked her what her favorite, what her Hogwarts house was, and she said Gryffindor. I'm kind of disappointed, but like at the same time she said that okay, this is what happened. Let me just the side story. So I went up to her and I was wearing the Mulan shirt, and the first thing she said to me was, "I love your shirt." But I didn't realize she said it because Mulan was one of her favorite like Disney movies. So I was just like, oh, "Thank you." But I took the opportunity to kind of like lead that conversation that way. So I turned my sweater and I was like, "So what house are you, by the way?" And she's like, "Gryffindor." And I was like, "Okay." Because I told Ruby, because I met Sabdiel, like from CNCO, he's a Gryffindor. I met Sebastian Villalobos, which is a famous YouTuber. He's also Gryffindor. And now Camila Cabello's a freaking Gryffindor. So I kept telling Ruby, like, what the fuck? Are all famous people just Gryffindors? Or like, do they just want to be Harry Potter's house?
Yeah.
But I restrained myself and I was like, awesome. And she's like, yeah, but your house is cool too. Also restrained myself from saying, I'm sorry, my house is the best. Like, no offense. Like, that was my adventure with Camila Cabello. Oops.
That awkward encounter.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but they shouldn't do it that fast. Yeah, Ruby just gave her Disney stickers and like walked away awkwardly. Oh my god. Regret. I'm sorry, you can't
eating taco.
You can't just like when you meet an artist. I learned from meeting CNCO, you need more than like 5 seconds with them, or else you will encounter a very awkward moment with them. Because like when you, for example, the first time, like when I actually had time, like a 20-minute time, I think it was like 20 minutes with CNCO. I know I learned that the awkward stage when you meet like a famous musician or everything, like once you pass the 5 minutes with them of it being super awkward and you get more time with them, you actually start talking to them like a normal person. Because then you're just like asking him like, so what was the flight like? How was your flight? Are you tired? Like, it just starts coming out because you realize that they're just fucking people. Like, that's it. But when you like meet, like for example, for us, when you meet Camila Cabello for the first time and you only have 5 fucking seconds to ask her one question, it's gonna be awkward. Like, I'm pretty sure that
it's like, and if you can't just be like straight up with that, you know, you gotta somehow
like ease into it, like not come in.
That's why I couldn't really say you should try King Taco.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put it in there. My friend, she asked her if she would do a collaboration with CNCO. She said maybe, and then she said soon. I was like, yeah. So CNCO, if you're watching this, we asked for you. She said she's down. So just get on that. I'm just saying. But anyway, so we're going to Inside Out. I'm going to show you the part where she actually like speaks Spanish. So yeah, like I said, this song has a very, very islandy feel, very Caribbean feel. Like if the song that you would want to hear if you're like laying on the beach on the Bahamas drinking a coconut. That's what.
I don't like coconut.
You know what? That's because you're weird. I think my favorite part about this whole song is when she says, grew up in Southside Miami. Like, she's like super proud. I love it when artists are super proud of where they come from. That's why my favorite parts from, like, for example, like Beyonce, when she says, like, when she like mentions Houston, because she's from like Houston, Texas, right? Like when artists mention exactly where they're from and they like pump it up, I'm just like, that's pride right there. That's pride. I waste another girl's time. I'm sorry, I've been hearing this song like nonstop. That like the it's like this, you know. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You can like islandy, like ooh, shaking your. There it is. Miami. That's how you say it in Spanish, by the way, people. It's Miami. That's what she said of that. Vino de Miami a México, esta cosa se prendió, baby. All right, there it is. So I was very pleasantly surprised when I heard that, like that, because my fear about this album, because of the artwork and like the way she spoke about it, especially like her very first, like the only single is Havana, that Havana would be the only like it would have a Latin feel, but when you actually listen to the tracks, Havana would be the only one influenced, like the only one Latin influence. But you know, I didn't expect it to be like all Latin influence, because at the same time we're forgetting that this album, like she named it Camila for a reason, and that's because it's marking a point in her life where she was struggling, and she was like, she didn't know if people were going to like even listen to this album. And like these songs, every single one, I looked it up. Every single one she helped write, so it has her stories in it. So I didn't really expect all of the songs to be like, oh my god, like super Latin and everything. But I did want, because being Latin, like that's part of her too. That's part of her story. So I'm actually kind of glad that she chose the right amount of songs for this album to be kind of like Latin influence, especially Inside Out, because Inside Out, it's like it's Havana, then it's Inside Out, then it's She's in Control, because She's in Control is like not really, but it's like you can hear it, but not really. Like, because She's in Control, I think the only thing that makes it is like the guitar. So I'm kind of glad. And then the songs that she chose to be like, to have those instruments in there, or to have that feel in there, it's like, it's perfect. It's perfect. I love the lyrics. I love the flow of it. I love the ad-libs that she does, because she does a lot in this freaking album. Like, she does so much.
We were not worried about vocals.
No, we already knew that she was going to be great. Like, it's fine.
What's sangria?
Sangria is a drink.
Okay. Well, what's the word mean?
Sangria?
Yeah.
I don't think it has a good definition. It's more like...
No?
Sangria, I think, is like a fruit.
Because she
when I think of sangria, I don't know why I think of sangre. Like, I think of blood.
Yeah.
But that's because the sangria is red. Like, it's a red drink. Mm-hmm. It's like an alcoholic red drink, and it looks red.
Is it a Latin-based drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was gonna have a song called Sangria on it.
Oh, the fuck! Why is it on here? Whatever, she's probably saving for the next album. It's fine, it's fine. Now let's talk about something I have to talk about, even though it's not anything to do with like Latin or whatever, but whatever. I have been a constant joke with this album. With when I started hearing, I think when Ruby first put up the album, I was here in her house. She was putting it, like she put it on speaker because she couldn't wait. I totally just X'd out Never Be the Same when it was playing, and then my ears just like like it felt like they popped up and they're like, wait, what? when all these years came out. And I was like, what is that? Like, what you talking about? Because you can't put a song. I'm talking to you, Camila. You can't put out a song for Cameron shippers with the first fucking line being your hair's a little longer, and then it's like your arms are a little stronger, and your okay, eyes, really? You can't do that. You can't do that. I have a theory that this whole album is about Lauren. Which is not true. But all these years, it's definitely on there. That's definitely the number one. I'm just like, oh, this is definitely about Lauren. Like, I can't. She's in control, seriously. You don't go out and party. I know you. We all know you, Camila. You're fucking, you're like us. You're an introvert. Like, you'd rather be at home, cuddled in your fucking blanket watching Harry Potter. You said it yourself. So do not come to me and say, oh yeah, she's in control about me. Like, no. It's about Lauren. You feel bad for her because she's dating. I'm not even gonna go there. This is the whole freaking album. It's just my Cameron radar going off the whole fucking time. But Ruby was saying, like, we were joking around. Obviously, we joke around about this stuff because we'll never know until maybe years later, because that's what happened with the fucking like Niley, Nalena, whatever. Like, it wasn't until freaking a year ago where they did a fucking carpool and Demi just spilled everything out for us that we've been wondering for fucking years about what happened with Nick and Selena, like, or Nick and Miley, and we're just like, that's it? That's what it took? One fucking line from Demi Lovato saying, oh yeah, he did it, her, then her again, and then we're just like, okay, well, our whole childhood is fucked up. Like, we just, mystery solved, god damn it. So we probably won't ever figure it out until years down the line where she's just like, oh yeah, that song's about that. Like, so, but anyway, right now, all we have is speculation. So when I heard Consequences, which by the way is probably one of the best songs on the fucking album, I was just like, Lauren, it's about Lauren. Very toxic relationship with Lauren. Like, but she's right, because like there's a line in there that says, what does it say? It says, lost a little weight because I wasn't eating. Mm-hmm. And then Ruby was like, she went to the hospital when she was in Fifth Harmony, and Laura was freaking out. And I was just like, stop! You're making it worse for me. Because that actually makes sense. Like, so you're just like sitting there, you're like, I tried. Like, the first thing I was just like, okay, when this album comes out, I'm going to focus on the Latin aspect of it. I'm going to find songs. And then, no! The very first fucking single song that I hear all these years that I actually listen to, I'm just like, fuck, this is all Lauren. Like, I'm Cameron shipping, and I can't do this. I can't. My life is going to be, like, just rotating around that. Like, I'm waiting for the day where Fifth Harmony and Camila, because they're both at fault here and they both have good reasons, like I said, to finally just get the fuck over it and start talking again, because I miss Cameron moments. I'm just saying, like, once they get over this shit and become adults about this and just like build the bridge and get the fuck over it. It's so fucking stupid how no one is getting over this, and it's already been like almost like it's been a year and some months, right? Like, it's been a fucking year. Get the fuck over it. Like, you guys are doing fine without her. You guys are doing your own shit too. Like, don't even lie. You guys are doing your own solo shit on the side. Like, she's just the one that started off. You guys are just fucking pissed. But I'm just saying, like, you get the fuck over it and like start talking again, because Cameron shippers over here, like, we're dying. Like we say in Spanish, nos estamos secando. Like, we're like, nothing. We got nothing. We have to like, our last resort is fan fiction.
You can talk about that jacket.
What jacket? Oh. Okay, so I still have the message. So the She's in Control jacket. I'm not an idiot or colorblind, but your goddamn eyes are brown. Let's just start with that, all right? The back of that jacket has eyes with eyebrows, right? Mm-hmm. My question, I'm just asking, why are they blue or colored? Let's look at the picture.
And then someone posted this picture. I'll put it right here.
Right. I'm just gonna put it up there. Does that say everything? Why? If you can answer us why the eyes are blue or bluish or colored in general, that'd be great. I mean, come on, the eyebrows, they're pretty close too.
It's the eyes.
It's definitely the eyes.
Are the same.
The eyelashes are also the same. Have you noticed? I mean, seriously. Dude, the eyelashes are basically the same fucking thing. Like, I can notice a fucking pattern when I see it. And that's a pattern. Oh, yeah. It's definitely... I'm sorry. You're not helping yourself by doing this shit. Can you imagine that the whole theory is that she's still in love with Lauren? And Lauren is trying to get over her? Can you imagine? Oh, my God. This is killing me. Like, all of these theories and shit like that, like, it's killing me. I'm just gonna stop now. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this and be like, Camila, this is my outro. Good fucking job. Like, this is amazing.
What were your top 5 songs?
Yeah. Okay. Top 5 songs. All These Years is number 1. It has to be. Second one is definitely Havana. Everyone thought, it's like, well, what? Havana's not number 1? No, it's not number 1, but I love it. It's number 2. It's okay. So first one is All These Years. Number 2 is Havana. Number 3 is Inside Out. I'm sorry, I have to. Inside Out is a really, really great song. Number 4 is Consequences. And number 5 has to be Real Friends, because I really, really love that song. Even though she talks shit about LA, it's okay. You've had some bad experiences here. I get it. But LA rocks. I'm sorry, Mrs. Miami girl. It's like, it's okay. I bet you anything, if I go to Miami and have a bad experience, you wouldn't like it if I put it in a song, right? Whatever. But Real Friends is basically, like, that's my top 5. It's All These Years, Havana, Inside Out, Consequences, and Real Friends. Not saying that the other ones are not my favorite, but I would much rather listen to those 5 than the other songs on the album. But you guys have to go buy this. Come on. Target. All right, that's it. I'm gonna stop now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Please go buy this album. It is really good. It's on every digital platform that you can think of. Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Target. And also physical. I still believe in physical copies because they're the best thing ever. And you can get it signed. Hello. Like, so go and buy her album. I suggest the best place to do it is Target, because this one right over here comes with a poster. And if you look on the back, it has the Havana remix, which I'm going to keep saying. Best remix ever. All right. So go to Target. Go buy her album.
Remix.
Yeah, vote for the remix. Guys, the iHeartRadio Music Awards could vote for CNCO or vote for the Havana remix. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I voted for Havana remix. I can't do the little mix to reggaeton little remix. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I love it. I do, but the Havana remix beat it. Like, it threw it out the ballpark. I'm sorry. Daddy Yankee. But go vote for CNCO for Best Boy Band. Even though BTS is probably going to win. It's okay. It's okay. Go vote for them anyway. They're coming to LA. I need them to come. But anyway, go vote for the Havana remix on iHeartRadio. Go vote for Camila. Go for Camila for the iHeartRadio too, because she's nominated as well in a couple of categories. I don't know off the top of my head.
I think it's newest solo act, something like that. Like with One Direction. She's like right in
with almost all the One Direction boys except Zayn. Oh, fuck Zayn. He's an asshole. I'm sorry. But anyway, go vote for Camila and the iHeartRadios. It's going to be lit. Esta cosa se prendió. But go vote for her. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to leave a link, I don't know, of her channel. Yeah.
The songs are on there.
Yeah. Go check out the songs before. I mean, this is the good thing about the YouTube, is that you can go check out the songs to see if you actually want to buy the CD. But I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's really good. So I'm going to leave a link to her channel in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. Go buy the album. Support her. And Please sure to like this video, comment. If you're any Cameron shippers out there, go ahead and comment. Comment what your favorite top 5 songs are on the album and why. I would love to read that. And be sure to subscribe to my channel as well, because that makes me very happy if you haven't already subscribed. And be sure to follow me on my social media like Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Be sure to follow Ruby. She posts as well. And she posts a lot of shit about Camila Cabello because she's apparently a big fan.
I do see it sale too.
Do you? So I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I'm sorry that I don't have makeup on, but I overslept. It's been a very long week of watching movies. I can't help it. It's my days off. I want to sleep. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and Mexicana Americana out. Bye.